So you're at the GPO game page because it just went free and you need to know what to do, or you want to learn about the game before you actually get into it. Well, that's what this video is going to teach you. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get straight into this. Before you do go into the game, the actual game, you want to go ahead and head to the store, and you don't want to worry about any of the emo packs unless you really want to buy them, or the music snow, the drippy fit. You don't have to get them unless you really want to. All I suggest getting is the private servers. That is literally what I suggest getting. If you need this, you don't really need it, but you might want to get it so you can grind in peace and you don't have to like deal with randoms and stuff. And you also want to get dungeon map chooser. It is recommended, but we will go into that later once we get into dungeons. But yeah, if you can, buy private servers. But now we're gonna go ahead and just get into the game. Okay, so we're in the game now. This is how it's gonna look like when you first load in. There's gonna be a play button. You just want to click play, and then you're gonna have 3 options or 4 options right off the bat. You're gonna have universe hub, customize, and set cells. Set cells for public servers. It customize your character. And universe hub we'll get into right now after this. And then if you bought private servers, you're gonna have it here. You will have a code. This is gonna be regenerated after the video, so don't even try putting that in. You will have a code if you have it. If you don't have a code, you can get one from a friend or from someone who's willing to give it to you. And then you have 2 options: trade hub, or you have 2 options that pop up when you put in the code. It'll be trade hub and regular. You want to do regular for grinding. Trade hub, you don't want to worry about that yet, but we'll explain it right now. First, we're gonna get into customize though. We're gonna go ahead and see the customizing options. So here I just leaked my fit. I don't really care, to be honest. Yeah, this is a customization screen. You got here, you have your hairs. You can choose between many hairs, many different shirts, pants, and then you can choose the color by clicking on the shirt, right? By going to the shirt option, changing color, and then you can change the primary color or the secondary color. Mess with it, make what you want: the eyes, the mouth, the height, the width, and as well as you can roll for races. Right now there's human, Skypian, Fishman, and Mink. The best race is Mink because there's many different reasons as to why Mink is the best one, but the main benefits are from Mink are gonna be just like when you M1, there's a chance of the M1 stunning the opponent for like half a second, so that's pretty good. And Mink has its own combat style. It's called Mink Combat. Fishman, you can swim in water faster as well. If you're a devil fruit user, you can kind of swim in water. It's gonna kind of be like buggy, not really, but you can do it. And also you get Fishman Combat, which is pretty good. It's really good. Skypian, you can get it, you know, you just get a glide move that you learned at the Skypian or at the Skypia. You can get a glide move. That's about it. And then human doesn't have any benefits, you know, it's just a human. Okay, so now that we went over customization, we're gonna go into universe hub. Now let me tell you this: you do not need to worry about universe hub until later on in the game when you're max level, because you don't want to be doing PvP like 1v1s, 2v2s, or even 5v5s when you're not max level. And now here there's a dungeon mode, but we will get into that after we get into the grinding part of the game. And then the trading hub is just a hub where you can trade items that you get from doing bosses, or you know, you could trade your fruits that you get from wherever you got it, from dungeons or in game. So now we're gonna go ahead and go back into the main game, and actually I'm gonna show you like what you need to do to grind. Okay, so we're here now. I'm gonna go ahead and just go into the private server because that's what I have. If you don't have a private server, you will just have to go in and choose the regular public servers. And yeah, this is the option that you get when it says what private server do you want to join, trade up or regular. You just want to go regular. You don't need to worry about trade up right now, just do regular. Okay, so when you first load in, this is how it's gonna look like. You're gonna be set on this map right here. You will not have any of the stuff I have. All you will have is a little fish in your hotbar, right? And there'll be some NPCs, 2 quests, and this. But I'm gonna teach you exactly what to do right now. Okay, I'm gonna teach you how to level up in this game, but I'm not going to be going too into specific details because you can search them up, and I will be linking in my level guide in the description, just in case you do want to go into that depth. But what I'm gonna show you is the wiki for GPO. Okay, this is how it looks like. All right, you're gonna be in, and this is gonna be the main map, right? The first map. Okay, so what you're gonna have is Town of Beginnings, which is what you're at right now. And this is all the purchasables. Oh, before we get into that, yeah, let me show you what you need to buy first. So once you get to do some quests and you get enough money, you're gonna want to obviously get a boat, right? You get the boats from here. I suggest buying the caravel, not the rowboat. It's way too slow. So get enough money for the caravel, or get someone to drop you money for the caravel. You can get a den wishy, but you don't really want that. But what you need, the 3 things you need, is wood, the hammer, and the boat. Boat obviously to drive to the next islands that you're gonna be at. Hammer to repair your boat, just in case something happens, and then wood to actually, you know, use the wood. But anyways, going back into the website, right? So you're gonna be at Town Beginnings, okay? and then after you get to level 10 or level 15, actually you want to get to level 10 or 15. Once you get there, you're gonna want to go to Sandora, and then after you get to level 20, you want to go to Shellstown. Now what I suggest doing is staying at Shellstown until you get to level 40, and then you want to go to Beretti. And at Beretti you can get Blackleg. Anyone can get Blackleg. I would suggest getting Blackleg, and then you can search up videos on how to the stats are for Blackleg. I won't go way too depth into it because this is just a beginner guide, not too advanced. But yeah, before we get into that, let me show you the actual stats of what you want to do. So when you have Fist, these are the stats. I did not explain it, my bad. But first, you're just gonna have Fist Mastery, Sword Mastery, Gun Mastery, Defense, Stamina, and Strength. Okay, so what you want to do, you don't want to worry about stamina. All you want to do is worry about strength and defense. You want to put more strength because the more strength you have, or not strength, my bad, you want to have more defense usually. So every time you level up, you get 3 points. And I would suggest doing a 2-to-1 ratio. So for every level, put 2 points in defense, 1 point in strength. Okay, so I would suggest doing 2-to-1 ratio that way, because the more defense you have, the more your block can withstand. And there's a method when leveling against these NPCs. Every time you block, they only hit 3 times. So you wanna block their 3 hits, and then you wanna fight back. That's how you level up in this game. Okay. But anyways, going back into the website. Once again, I didn't even explain everything. My bad. Stamina. Don't worry about that yet. It just increases your stamina, obviously. You're not gonna want to worry about Gun Mastery, and then you're gonna have Fist Mastery, not Rokushiki Mastery. And for Fist Mastery, you're just gonna be able to get like 2 new moves. Don't worry about Sword yet. Don't worry about Gun. Gun is utterly useless in this game. Anyways, now we go on to the actual website. Back at the website, my bad. This is really like bad so far. But anyways, my bad. This is too fast as well. But I'm trying to like get you in there, get you in the game, get you going. Anyways, so now that you're at Shellstown, my bad. You're already. You can want to get Blackleg. You can get Blackleg. You don't really have to. But I would say just getting Blackleg, and that scales off of strength as well. So you're already gonna have points to strength. So you're just gonna want to go ahead. And boom, you want to get Blackleg or strength, right, or more damage. Anyways, I would suggest staying at Beretti until you get to either 65. Yeah, either 65. There is people who stay at Beretti until 105, so you can skip 3 whole islands. I guess I would suggest staying at Beretti from level 40 to 105, because it is really easy to grind, and people do say it's the best place to grind, so you can do that. And then anyways, Mysterious Cliff is how you get the fighting style Rokushiki. You can search up a guide on how to get there, and also it's just like a dashing thing. I would suggest staying with Blackleg until your max level, and then switching to Rokushiki because it's more PvP based. Roka Island is how you get 1 sword style. You can get 1 sword style instead of Blackleg if you do prefer it. You can search up a guide on how to get there as well. If I can, I will put the links to how to get everything in the description. Sphinx, you don't really worry about that. Arnold, you can skip all that, right? And these are all drops you get from the islands. You don't really want to worry about drops yet. You want to worry about drops once you get to the higher levels, because the higher drops are obviously better than all this stuff. Anyways, Kori Island is how you get hockey. Once you get to level, I would suggest just getting to 120 or 160, and then getting hockey. And once you get hockey, just train it as time goes. It is kind of tough to get hockey. It is a very annoying process. You do want to be higher level in order to do that. Once you get to 105, you go ahead and go to Land and Sky. You can get Ken hockey. Ken is very easy to get. I think you just buy it, I'm pretty sure, and you can just get Ken. I would say just getting it. I'm pretty sure there's some requirements for it, but I'm not sure. You can literally just look up a full guide. Oh yeah, it is very different to get to Land of Sky, so search up how I got it to get there as well. Once you get to 160, you're gonna want to go ahead and go to Gravitos Fort, and then stay. And then from 160 to you want to get from 160 to 190, and then you go to Fishman Island, and that's how you get Fishman Karate if you're a Fishman race. You can search up a guide on how to get in there too, because it's kind of like a maze. And then you just want to stay at Fishman Island. You don't want to do like Ryu's Playa Palace or Netsuma's Throne. Just stay at Fishman Island and until you get to like max level. Okay, you can stay at Fishman until you get to 425 because it's that good. So you can stay at Fishman until you get to 425, or this is what you could do once you get to the requirement to get to once you get to 425 or like maybe 400. Let's say you get to 350. I would say just getting to 425. Don't get to 425. Stay at Fishman until 425, then go to Second Sea, right? you're gonna be met with this second sea, the map. You guys search up a quest on how to get to second sea. It is kind of not really tough but annoying. But anyways, once you get to second sea, this is what you want to do. You want to skip Desert Kingdom, Spirit Island, so you get Buso 2. Don't worry about that right now, okay? You don't want to worry about that right now. Don't worry about Buso 2. You want to skip Coliseum. Coliseum of Arc is literally just it's just PvP place. You don't worry about it. We want to skip Desert Island, right? You want to go to a place called Thriller Bark. They do not have that in the game right now, which is kind of sad to see. But anyways, Thriller Bark is the new map, or is the new island for GPO in update 5. There's a quest there that you do like 10 zombies and it gives good XP. But just stay until Fishman to your max level. That's what I would suggest. And then you want to go to second sea for everything else. Okay, so I'm now going to be going over Universe Hub. I already did a little bit at the beginning of the video, but anyways, you obviously have your 1v1s, your 2v2s, your 5v5s. Don't do PvP into your max level. Do not do PvP to your max level, or at least like level 450. But I'm telling you, don't do PvP yet. But anyways, after you get to trade up, let's say you get to max level or you get high level. A good level would be like 425, and then you want to do dungeon mode, right? Dungeons is how you get fruits. You get to wave 25, and then you can you get a chance of getting a good fruit. It can be any fruit from common to mythical, right? You can search up all the fruits that are in the game. It's really not hard to find out, but I'm just gonna go over it real quick and I'm gonna get into it when I'm there. So we're in the dungeon mode now, and this is what I was talking about. If you bought the Game Pass dungeon map chooser, you're gonna be met with obviously choose the map. So you want to choose either Mysterious Dungeons or Sky Islands. Never do Tropical Island. Tropical is really bad. You want to do Sky Islands because it really is easy to cheese, or Mysterious Dungeon because it's a small compact place. And if you have, like, let's say you have Suna or Zushi, well, if you do get them, Suna or Zushi, one of those two or other fruits, right, you can pretty much escape through this dungeon pretty fast. So yeah, so there's gonna be waves of enemies. All you want to do is literally just pick them off. I'm using a PvP build, so it's obviously not gonna be built for dungeons, but yeah, you just want to do this. You're gonna keep going, and then every 5 waves it's gonna be a boss. The boss will progressively get harder, and at wave 20 2 bosses will spawn. Bosses have significantly more health, and they have fruits instead of fighting styles. Like there's gonna be one SS user or guns, right? They're actually gonna have fruits. And once you get to wave 25, like, you don't even have to do the bosses for wave 25. Once you get to wave 25, you can go ahead and let the bosses kill you or just reset. And then once you get to the lobby, you'll be able to basically get a fruit. It'll be any rarity. You can get a common, or you can get, what's it called, or you can get a mythical. It does not matter. It is very rare though. But yeah, this is how dungeons work. Get into this with your max level, and yeah. Okay, so that was the GPO beginner guide. It was very rushed indeed. I just wanted you to get into the game and get started right away. So I will be linking everything in the description you need to know. Like I'll be linking my beginner guide, which is just leveling. It does not include how to get Ken or Buso. I will include how to get, like, the fighting styles, I guess, or not really that, but maybe I will include everything that you need to know in the description below, and as well as the wiki. That'll be the first thing I link. The wiki, or first I'll link my video, then the wiki, and then everything else will just be like random stuff that you also need to know in the game. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. If you're new, sub and like, and hopefully you enjoy the game. It can be very shit, but it is very fun nonetheless. It is an extremely fun game. I would suggest playing it if you haven't. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy the video. Sub, like, and yeah, I'm out.